What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Hubbard checking in with you again with another video. You know, sometimes when we're growing up, we make mistakes. And so we have to go to our elders to really understand the mistakes they made so we don't make those same mistakes. But sometimes the elders need to listen to us. This new millennial group is coming up with some amazing technology. So today we're going to take a step away from health and wellness, and we're going to talk about something everybody likes, which is money. This is my friend and colleague, Dr. Ross Stewart, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself.
My name is Ross Stewart, and I have a Ph.D. in psychology from Indiana State University. I am now in my 46th year of practice.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
And over the course of that time, I've done any number of things. Most recently, that is the last few years, I've been a Parkinson's specialist.
Awesome.
Alleviating the symptoms of Parkinson's. There are only 9 of me in the entire world.
That's amazing, Dr. Ross.
Yeah, we're really getting rid of the symptoms too. And I do that 3 days a week. My other days of the week, I'm involved in cryptocurrency.
Really?
It is here to stay, and I have heavily invested in it. I am bringing my colleagues into this. I invested $8,000 in September. My $8,000 is now worth $26,000. So, you know, you ask questions like, is it here to stay?
Yeah.
I think there's not a question about it. IBM is looking to do this as the reserve currency, cryptocurrency. That means how oil is going to be purchased and distributed worldwide, it's going to be a cryptocurrency. That's Bitcoin.
Wow.
We take a look at all the big names out there, like, well, who's the president? Donald Trump. He supports it. Well, we're not going to step into that one.
Let's not go there.
But the guy does know something about money.
Oh yeah, now there's no.
And Bill Gates
No
says
problem.
it's here to stay. China's looking to make it possibly their currency. What? Japan
China.
is now wildly enthusiastic about it.
I read an article
India
about
is,
that.
is supporting it.
Yeah.
And we see all over the world, people are putting their money in cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
It's here to stay. And then you take a look at, well, is it safe? Well, it's as safe can be. I mean, we say, look at this is cryptocurrency, that means it's in the internet, it means, yeah, but it's encrypted to the point that they have supercomputers watching every transaction
sophisticated.
in various levels.
Yeah.
And some hackers did get in. And it took a little bit of money, but the supercomputer caught them right away. And the organization reimbursed everyone who lost any money.
Wow. Quickly plug the leak.
Like that, and this is so profitable for everybody. It's a win-win-win everywhere you look. And so we're saying, is it here to stay? Does it make money? Is it safe?
Is it safe?
I
as
made
it's gonna be?
Well, and you take a look at regular banks.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that
Walking
thing?
down the street with a wallet. I mean, you know.
Oh boy, oh, was that risky? Did you ever think about how much money do bank robbers in the United States get every year?
Oh my goodness.
$5 billion.
Are you serious?
Do you know how much bank employees steal every year? $50 billion. These numbers aren't real, are they?
Okay. I mean, where's the justice?
Okay, well, with cryptocurrency, that can't happen.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
I've been reading a lot about it. Actually, my uncle told me about it about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I had no concept. I couldn't even appreciate what he was trying to explain to me because he was so far ahead of it and ahead of me.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to see clearly what an industry has already been created.
Oh, there's more than $1 billion in research in the foundational
In the blockchain technology.
In the blockchain technology, exactly.
Wow.
This looks like it's going to take over all of financial institutions, including banking. Well, banking is going to decline because people. Well, where's my phone? People will have their own bank.
Right there.
Right there, right in their phone.
It's amazing. So that's why I felt it was important for us to have this conversation.
Yep.
And to share this with the audience and for them to understand exactly what we're involved in as club members. We'll say that. Can you speak a little bit about Bit by Bit Academy Club and
Yes.
explain to them what that is and all of the logistics.
The Bit by
behind it.
Bit Academy Club is an organization we're all part of that we manage people's funds for them. And we find out the best ways to make money. We watch over it to make sure it's all going the correct direction. And so there's something called an algorithm, which means there's a computer program that's watching the markets all over the world all the time. And about every 15 minutes it says, is there a trend going up in this market? Sell.
Yeah,
Is there a trend going down? Sell short.
that's a bearish approach. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And so he said, well, it only went up this much times $100 million at 27 cents. Oh, it went down a nickel. Oh, it went down a dime. We sold it short. Now we made 25 cents times 100 million.
165,000 members.
And members don't just have one share. They
Right.
got a bunch of shares.
Exactly.
And so our club is the platform that we buy mining rights. Mining is up or down, sell or buy.
Right.
And so that's how all the money's really made here. And so it doesn't matter whether Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies is going up, we make money. It doesn't matter if it's going down. You and I make money. Our friends make money.
Every day.
Every day, and it's every 15 minutes something good is happening. You know, there's this exciting prospect out there. Are there people out there who want to send their kids to college? Oh, at $80,000? Swallow hard.
Where am I going to
They
get that kind
invest,
of money?
they put their money in some of these cryptocurrencies like our club. They'll have plenty of money to send their kids to school.
One of my friends and colleagues here, Dr. J.R. Williams, I'm going to let him speak to you about exactly who he is and why we have bonded in this way. And then we'll get into exactly what we're talking about. And I'm sure you'll find this information to be very valuable.
Well, great. Well, Dr. Jeff and I have just become associated and bonded pretty quickly over the past 3 to 4 weeks over an idea that literally is dear to my heart, and that's helping people financially. I do personal financial success planning with people. I show people how to minimize their taxes, increase their cash flow, pay off their debt, and invest their money. And then, lo and
You learned that in
behold,
medical school?
I did not learn that in medical school.
Sir.
But again, at the time, I went to medical school back when Hector was a pup, 1973 through 77.
Wow.
I was born at a very early age, so I haven't weathered very much. But medical school, I did not grow faint. 13 years after high school, I was an MD. And so I was able to finally charge a fee to fix a nosebleed. And so I became an ear, nose, and throat specialist. I practiced that specialty for 33 years.
Wow.
I was a university professor, faculty member up until June of 2015, when I was able to walk away from that. I was not looking, but another opportunity came my way to open a wound care and hyperbaric medicine center.
Nice.
So I was basically retired from one career, and the next day I started another career.
Didn't even know.
That's right. Just like one day. I mean, maybe
Wow.
6 hours, but
That's amazing.
But literally, I think that I'm one of those types of doctors that's always been out of the box. I climbed out of the box a long time ago. I've always looked at ideas outside of the realm of practice in medicine, because, I don't just totally identify myself as a doctor.
Hey,
In fact,
I
most
like that
people,
idea.
if they find out I'm a doctor, it's not because I told them. There's someone in the mix.
It's because they caught you in your scrubs.
Right. But so many people walk around with beepers and scrubs and all these kinds of things that you don't know who's the real doctor. But I think clearly I'm not hung up on titles. I like the idea that I can help many people financially, not just medically. Because most people after 5 don't want to work, especially my nurses. So literally after 5, I still have something left in me.
Yeah.
So I want to actually help people, cure their financial problems.
'Cause at the end of the day, Don't you think there's a direct correlation between socio-demographics and health?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
And so that to me has been something that's kind of been overwhelmingly important in my understanding of why disease even develops in the first place. Stress is such a big issue. And so if you can improve somebody's stress level by decreasing the financial burden that they're in. So, I mean, my biggest issue here, and the thing that I think is really important that needs to be discussed, is that I'm significantly in financial educational debt. And the money that I've made, I put $250 in, and now I've returned on my investment almost $1,100. And I'm going to start using that towards paying off my medical school loans. I mean, Dr. J.R., what are you planning to do with your winnings? And explain to us, exactly what the plan is moving forward. Are you planning on retiring?
And I know my wife doesn't want me home for lunch every day, so I will be doing something. But the interesting thing is that if the millennials, meaning that's baby boomers rather, if baby boomers are retiring at $10,000 per day, many of them go right back into work, so that's not unusual. And so I'm 65. But I don't feel like I'm 65.
Understood.
Whatever that means.
Understood.
So I'm going to work, doing something, regardless. I found Bitcoin as an incredible way to parlay a little bit of money into a lot of money in a short period of time.
Yeah.
So all the college tuition money that I paid for private schools for my daughter, private schools for undergrad and all these types of things, and graduate school.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be literally the way that the millennial can design a financial plan so quickly that they will not have to worry about whether they're going to get a square job when they finish. Because 53% of millennials do not find work after they've even spent this borrowed money. So this is not borrowed money. This is money that 3 weeks ago I put a sum total of $500 first, plus another $3,000, and that has grown 81% in less than 3 weeks.
Wow.
I don't know where you can get that type of return on an investment legitimately.
Wow.
So this is really a new day.
The only thing I don't like about it is that I don't have more money to put in.
Well, again, I don't think the greed factor should enter into this.
Absolutely
We should
not.
stretch ourselves because we're seeing the actual fruits of our labor, but our labor has been limited because the platform is so powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this is just a great opportunity to meet new people. I did not know Dr. Jeff until about 3 weeks
Absolutely.
ago, and now we're best of friends.
Absolutely.
Your family.
And so, we have more to come. I'm so excited by the opportunity to just be in the presence of brain power like this. This is a very, very powerful guy. He has a lot going on. And so I'm a big person about mentorship. We talked about watch one, do one, teach one. You got to watch one first before you can do one and teach one. So absolutely, stay tuned.